All right, so let's talk about some actual scenarios and spaces and ways that these might be useful in your actual life. I'm gonna think through it with you. I think one of the best uses for these is gonna be at your desk, whether it's just as a digital assistant there, kind of staying out of the way, but providing you access to your calendar by voice, for instance, or whether you end up stereo pairing these and using them as your actual wireless computer speakers, either for your Mac or your iPad. It would work great in either instance. Look, I've got some really expensive professional studio monitors, and they don't work well with Bluetooth. They just don't. They sound amazing, they're very accurate, but I have to actually plug them in physically to my Mac to get them to be in sync with audio. But I would absolutely love to have a pair of HomePod Minis as my computer speakers. Not only do they look amazing, but they stay out of the way as well. Now the speakers on Apple's devices are getting pretty amazing. The 16-inch MacBook Pro, oh wow, does it sound good. But you know what? Having something like this, like spatially spread out, it just adds something to your atmosphere, to your ambiance at your desk. If you got a minimalist vibe going on too, like it's just the aesthetic, it's great. I think another obvious place to stick one of these is on your nightstand, right next to your bed. Why? Well, for me, I've got some Hue lights in the bedroom, and I like to be able to control those with my voice, not have to reach for the phone. You know, I got my Apple Watch off already if I'm going to bed. It's the easiest, most straightforward thing to do is to just use my voice to control the lights. But why not have one of these hooked up as your alarm, right? I know some people like to use an app that lets them wake up to a podcast. And if you've got one of these anywhere in your bedroom, I don't care if it's in the bathroom or your enormous closet, or just out on your nightstand, then it's really easy to check in with Siri, ask about the weather, and know how you need to dress for the day. Oh, and yes, if you wanted to listen to some music in your bedroom, then it's gonna be great for that too. I mean, I like to read at night. It's nice to have a little background noise, some ambiance, some classical music or something. And also, if you're one of those people that like to listen to waves crashing or forest sounds when you're sleeping, hello, this is perfect for all of these things. There are so many instances when you don't actually need the huge sound of the original HomePod. And so hopefully that's starting to become clear. Now don't get weird on me, but one great place to place these could be in your bathroom. Now I'm talking about next to the sink, right? What I like to do in the mornings is listen to a podcast while I'm getting ready. So, when you're flossing and brushing and doing the hair, all of that stuff that's kind of monotonous, well, listening to a podcast is a great way to not only stay informed or learn a little bit, but just make that morning routine a little bit more enjoyable. And look, maybe you live in a mansion and you got plenty of space. If so, congratulations. But a lot of people don't have a lot of space, right? In their main bathroom area on the counter there. And it's just cluttered already. So to be able to put something small that's still very functional, sounds good, connects you with your smart home and with your digital life, that could be an excellent place for a HomePod Mini. Now, one of the most obvious places to stick a HomePod is in the kitchen and or living room. Depends if you have an open concept house or whatever. But a kitchen is a place where you're spending a lot of time every day. And these function as excellent hubs for your smart home. There's a reason why Samsung decided to make that smart refrigerator, because people often park in their kitchen or dining area at several important times throughout the day. Which brings us to HomeKit automations, or automatic actions that you can have HomeKit take for you. Just basically think of it as Siri doing stuff for you automatically when certain events occur. So a specific time of day could trigger an automation, or a specific location could trigger an automation when you pull up in your car to a specific place. Or you might have a sensor that detects something and then that triggers an automation. Or it could just be when a certain accessory is controlled. Maybe that's a smart lock, for instance. If you take the time to set up some scenes and automations in your home app, then you can control those using your HomePod Mini, and the kitchen just so happens to be a great hub to place your smart home hub. The small size really is a big feature.